We have it fully extended right here. And then we have a pivot point over here as well too. So you can see we're just rotating it this way. Hey everyone, today in this video, I'm going to be checking out the Pipishell full motion TV wall mount. I did purchase this product myself, and any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product, you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in the video description. You can see the retail box and packaging right here. Check it out. Very generic, simple, and straightforward. This particular wall mount is for TVs ranging from 13 to 42 inches, weighing up to 44 pounds. And supports a max VESA of 200 by 200 millimeters. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and look at the contents. Here are all the contents. First up, you can see we have our user guide and manual walking us through everything we need to know about this product and how to properly get it installed and set up with our television. So you can see everything step by step, making sure you choose the correct VESA hole pattern for your television, get the correct bolts and everything lined up properly. And then they walk you through installation on both wood studs and concrete and how to adjust it once it's up. So that's really helpful, thorough, and detailed. Next, you can see we have our screws and anchors right here, but there's a special note. This is for concrete, so don't use the anchors in drywall or wood studs, but we have that hardware included. Next, you can see our brackets right here for our TV to get set up properly, and the mount itself. So check that out. And we have an arrow indicating up for that, so you know which side's up. We got their logo and branding on the back side right there. You can see the weld quality as well. Get a feel for the movement of this as well. So you can see how that's going to be fully extended out if that's what you want. Or you can rotate it, obviously, in some, and then this just pivots. So full motion there. Then you can see, lastly, we have a hardware kit labeled B, C, D, E, F, G, and H with different size screws, washers, and spacers, again, depending on your TV. Now let's go ahead, let's get our TV and get this set up. So I'm actually going to be installing this with a monitor, and it turns out the monitor that I have has the 100 by 100 VESA pattern, so you can see all the holes on the outside lineup. If your holes on the inside lineup, that's going to be the 75 by 75 millimeter pattern, or you can still, if you need to, use the included extension pieces, line it up with the correct hole for your needs, and use the included hardware. So you'll take this piece, put it underneath here, and then you'll grab a bolt labeled G and a washer labeled H. You'll bring that bolt through one of the squares on the back, depending again on your TV. Line it up with the hole here and then attach the washer to it, tighten it in place. Do that 4 times, line it up with the holes on your TV, and then you're all set and ready to go. So again, the screws for our monitor were already provided in the back of the monitor itself. So our next step is just to install this bracket. Again, we know it's going to be 100 by 100. That's where they line up. So now we need to take the included screws and fasten them in place. Keep in mind too, this is going to be the top of the bracket. This is going to be the bottom that has the little cutouts right there for it to rest on the mount that's going on the wall. So keep that in mind. This part's going to be up at the top. This part's going to be pointing down at the bottom, and then fasten your screws in place. Again, if your screws aren't with your monitor or TV, then use the included screws that come with the mount. Hopefully they have the right size for you, and if not, you'll have to find those screws separately so you can attach this in place. So you can see we got our bracket installed in place. Now it's time for us to go ahead and get the whole thing mounted. This monitor is going to be mounted in an unfinished basement, so our installation's a little bit unusual. It's all going to follow the same patterns, but obviously for your installation, most likely you're going to have drywall here. And I'd highly recommend using a stud finder to find the wood studs. There are no anchors. You will need to drill and mount this directly into wood. So you can see we have our wood stud right here. And if you have drywall up, obviously use your stud finder to find where the stud is. Get the measurement you want to of how high you want your TV or monitor off the ground. So in this case, I know where I want it to be. So we want to be above that line. So as simple then is just going ahead and tracing those holes out right there. You can see the hole at the top. Can I show you the one at the bottom too? You can see it right there. And we do have more flexibility for the hole at the bottom. You can see it's larger than the one at the top, but I went ahead, I traced the holes right there. Now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to start drilling a really small, basically pilot hole, so then we can easily work the bolts in place. So you can see we got our first pilot hole drilled out right here. Everything is going really smooth. It's super nice not to have drywall, so sorry not trying to rub that in, but this is one of the easiest installs I've done just because I can see everything. But we have the hole drilled. Now let's go ahead, let's grab our first bolt and the mount, and let's get this one lined up and in place. All right, one down, one to go. All right, so there you go. You can see we have both bolts in. Everything's been installed. It's nice and firm. It's ready for us to mount our monitor. So you may notice right here you'll have 2 screws. I went ahead, I took those screws off. So you'll take them off, you'll place your monitor on, and then you'll thread these back in and tighten in place, and that's going to control the tilt for you. So you just line that up and then thread them in, tighten them down where you want it. All right, so here we go. You can see we have everything installed and set up. There's the screws on the back side, if you see them right up here, that you can tighten depending on the tilt that you want to establish. It's best if you have another pair of hands to work with too, to get that honed in how you want. But you can see we have it fully extended right here. Check that out. And then we have a pivot point over here as well too. So you can see we're just rotating it this way with it being fully extended, but you can also rotate and move it around this way if you want, and then come back here and make those adjustments. Or you can fold everything flush against the wall. So let's see if we can do this gently. Just try to collapse it back in on itself. There we go, just like so. Now we can basically fold that flush too. So there you go. You have a lot of different options with this mount. Gives you that full range of motion, and you can use it best how you see fit. For me personally, we're going to go ahead. We're going to pull it back out. Let's get it out here. We want this basically straight out, that straight out. And there we go. That's how we're going to want it. So there it is on the wall. I'm really happy with it. It looks great. At a minimum, if nothing else, you could just rotate it this way so you can easily plug in your power cord, your HDMI cables, that sort of thing, and then put it back into position. But it does rotate here with no issues at all. And if you do want to do something cool like this, maybe you have a nice ultra-wide monitor as well, you can do that with this mount really easily on your wall. So overall, count me impressed. Really happy with this mount. I see why it's a bestseller online. It's one of the most affordable and budget-friendly wall mount options for TVs or monitors under 42 inches. Everything works great. Fantastic quality. Simple to set up and use. The hardest part will be finding your stud and getting the correct height that you want. Because again, there's no fine-tuning the adjustments right here. This is it. You lock those in and you're fixed at that height. In the future, I'd like to see maybe a slightly better design over here where you don't have to screw in those 2 pieces that you see. It would be nice if they were designed in a way that it could just clip on so you didn't have to screw them in. It does take a little extra time, especially if you're doing it by yourself. You don't want to drop your TV or monitor, so you have to be careful. But if you have a buddy, it's not that big of a deal. But in the future, I'd like to see this improved to a design where this can easily just clip on and off without having to have those screws needed, because it's just not as user friendly, especially if you want to move this on or off frequently. But other than that, at this price point, I really feel like I can't complain.